And fire up the highlights. So Donovan McNabb leading the Eagles to the NFC Championship game for the 5th time in 8 years. And of course, Kurt Warner trying to become the first quarterback in NFL history to lead 2 different teams to Super Bowl victories. Opening drive, Cardinals were on a mission.
Larry Fitzgerald just having a fantastic day. I mean, could somebody double him?
19-yard gain from Warner to Fitzgerald, and then it's Edger and James.
Who was that again?
Edger and James.
This was the key to this first drive, was their ability to run the ball. 36 rushing yards on this drive.
3rd and 7 now. It's Warner dumping it off over the middle of Fitzgerald, who sneaks in. And the Cardinals are on top just like that. 5 minutes and 40 seconds in. 7-0.
Did somebody double team that guy, please?
Right, here come the Eagles on their first possession of the game. Donovan McNabb looking downfield, can't find anybody open. This is what you said you wanted to see him do
much more.
And
I hear they talk about him being injured and all that kind of stuff. Nobody was going at his legs there. I just think it's more a matter of choice.
21-yard scramble there for a first down. This is on a 3rd and 5. McNabb with all day, and he hits Westbrook to pick up a first down. It's a gain of 7. David Akers knocked home a field goal. More on David Akers in a minute. 7-3. Next Eagles possession. McNabb looking for Brent Selleck.
Great play by the rookie here, though. Watch Deshaun Jackson never give up. After the ball's intercepted, he creates the fumble, and the Eagles get the football back.
Yeah, Aaron Francisco couldn't hold on to it. Jackson with the great strip. John Runyon with the recovery. So the Eagles are back in business. 1st and 10 from their own 39. It's Westbrook. The Eagles trying to make a conscious effort, even though they were down early, not to abandon the run. 14 yards there from Westbrook. Akers from 47 away. He hooks it right.
First time he's missed a field goal in the postseason in his last 20 tries.
Yeah. All right, so Ken Wisenhunt says, look, gives us new life. Warner to J.J. Arrington, who throws it back to Warner. Warner goes up top. Larry Fitzgerald.
That ball's in the air. You know who's coming down with it.
You want to talk about horrible safety play. I mean,
62 yards. Cardinals on top, 14-3. Fitzgerald says, you better believe. And we're going to go back to 2005, the wild card game between the Steelers and Bengals, and Wisenhunt was the offensive coordinator. Antoine Randall on the direct snap, throws it back to Big Ben, who tosses deep to Cedric Wilson for the touchdown. So they have seen a variation of that play before, and of course the Steelers went on to win the Super Bowl that year, beating the Seahawks in Super Bowl 40.
That was a Chris Wirtz special.
All right, Chris Wirtz is our highlight guru here at NFL Network. Donovan McNabb to Kevin Curtis. Curtis gone 47 yards. David Akers did knock one home from 33 yards, so the Eagles cut the lead to 14-6. How about Edger and James, Tom?
Well, this is something we did not see in the regular season, but in the postseason, they have been able to run the football successfully. And you are not going to beat the Cardinals by kicking field goals, guys. You have to score touchdowns because they're going to light up a scoreboard.
Warner dumps it off to J.J. Arrington. Cardinals just seem so much faster as well.
They just seemed like they were ahead of the game. They knew, they prepared well for the game. They knew exactly what Philly was going to try to do to them. As you see there, pass interference play right there on the goal line. Larry Fitzgerald coming in. Asante Samuels gets there a little bit too early.
Samuel had his hands full all day with the big fella. Fitzgerald goes about 6'4". And now it's Sheldon Brown, who didn't have a chance on that one. Warner to Fitzgerald. Their 3rd hookup in the first half for a touchdown.
Look at that.
Yeah, but how do you put him out there on an island like that? But
well,
yeah, you can't stop this. Exactly.
You can't stop that.
So why do you put him out there? Why not put 2 guys out there?
Listen, I thought they made a mistake all day by not playing him bump and run with a safety on top.
Cardinals up 21-6, and they want more. Warner to Jeremy Urban for 18 yards. 3rd and 17, and it's Warner to Anquan Bolden. Oh, yeah. They've got 3,000-yard receivers on this club.
Put them in field goal range.
From a bad hamstring. So Neil Rackers knocked home the field goal. 24-6, Cardinals up at the break. 3rd quarter now. The Eagles get the ball first. Donovan McNabb sacked by Adrian Wilson.
Yeah, big Trey Thomas was supposed to block out on that particular play. And Trey Thomas had a really tough day today. That was just a simple blitz. He should have picked the guy coming up off the edge.
Turnstile this afternoon.
It was a tough day.
Bertrand Berry with the fumble recovery, but the Eagles did get it back. McNabb to Curtis. 3rd and 18. Gain of 50. So the Eagles in business. 2nd and 6 from the Cards 15.
Like to see this. We saw it once in the first half. I just wish they'd do this more often.
He. That's a personal choice. We got to get he to figure that thing out. Use his weapons.
What a day for Brent Selleck.
Who?
10 receptions. It's a team playoff record. Got the touchdown there. So the Eagles get into the end zone.
Don't hate on him. He may not be Larry Fitzgerald, but he had a bad day.
Why is that the guy you're having to go to 9 or 10 times in a game? That's the problem.
Great Eagles sack there.
Eagles own the third quarter.
And they get the ball back, and it's McNabb to Kevin Curtis, who makes a nice move to pick up the first down, 14 yards. And then on 3rd and 6, McNabb to Deshaun Jackson, who lays out.
He is distributing the ball. And how about Fraction Jackson having a huge day?
2nd and 7 here, McNabb over the middle.
There's your guy.
Selleck is there.
There's your guy.
I love this guy. But why is he getting the ball? And we'll talk about that in a minute.
David Akers missed the extra point. So it was 24-19, fourth quarter. Check that, late in the third quarter. But it's Kurt Warner.
I don't believe the Cardinals had a first down in the entire third quarter.
All right, here we go. Now we got it right. Fourth quarter here. McNabb dumps it off to Correll Buckhalter. It's a gain of 12. The Eagles look unstoppable in the second half. Plenty of time on the rollout. Up top to Deshaun Jackson, who makes a great grab. Beautiful concentration, 62 yards. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie was there, but he just couldn't hang for the tip drill.
It's amazing. Now the Eagles have scored 3 consecutive touchdowns at this point. Do the Arizona Cardinals have anything left? Can they answer? That had to be a huge question going through that whole stadium.
The Eagles went for 2, didn't get it. Warner to Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, yeah,
15
that guy.
yards.
Yeah, they forgot about him in the second half as they found him again.
4th and 1 now. Near midfield.
Huge play.
And it's Tim Hightower, who does enough to get a first down.
Gutsy call. Great execution.
2nd and 8 now on the 41. It's Warner looking for a security blanket. Fitzgerald, and why not? 18 yards there. 3rd and 1 from the Eagle 14. Hightower.
It's just a great drive.
3rd and goal from the 8 now. It's Warner who dumps it off to Hightower, and Hightower makes his way to the end zone. So the Cardinals now on top 30-25 and 5. Can't believe it. Going for 2. Warner to Ben Patrick, and Patrick.
Jamie, you talked about it. A great game called by Todd Haley today for the Cardinals.
And now he puts himself in position for the next 10 head coaches that get fired next year. He'll be in that short list.
The Eagles had 2:53 left when they got the ball back. McNabb to Westbrook for a first down. McNabb to
great catch and run.
Westbrook again, and Westbrook gets out of bounds.
Very smart move, preserving that timeout.
And now 2 plays later, it's McNabb. Overthrows Deshaun Jackson.
Now we're getting gator arms. That was short arm because he thought he was going to get hit across the middle.
All right, throws a little bit behind Hank Baskett there. So it will come down to this. 4th and 10, the Eagles season on the line. $1:57 left. Eagles with 1 timeout. McNabb avoids the pressure. Kevin Curtis.
Wow. Well thrown. The right play. You got to go at Roderick Hood.
Yep.
Had him beat. Kevin Curtis just could not keep his feet.
Got to catch the ball.
You have to catch the
And
football.
Curtis wanted a flag here. Pass interference or no?
Yeah, he can want what he wants. The fact that you make that play, pass interference or not, you can't make that call.
You can't make that.
In this situation, in this game. You're looking for somebody to bail you out from your own mistakes.
All right, key 3rd and 1 here with 59 seconds left. And the Eagles, they stop them. So the Eagles get the ball back with 9 seconds left in this one, deep in their own territory. McNabb to Deshaun Jackson.
Pickup time.
Who laterals it to Westbrook.
And that guy called his name earlier, Donnell Dockett. He's going to show his. There we go. Florida State Seminole in the house showing. Look at that rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Oh, just get out and game for it.
No wonder you like Dockett so much. Kurt Warner and the Arizona Cardinals are headed to Super Bowl 43. It'll be the first time ever that the Cardinals will play for the Lombardi Trophy. Ken Whisenhunt in just his 2nd season in Arizona. Whisenhunt talked a lot about changing the culture in Arizona, and boy, did he do it with a quickness. 32-25. Kurt Warner, 4 touchdown passes in this one.